Hey guys, this reading is going to be for the sign of Taurus for October 2024. Keep in mind that these are just general readings and they will not resonate with all of you. This will be for cross watchers, your sun, moon, and rising and Venus. Take a look at all of your signs to get a clearer picture of what's going on in your life, guys. Also, all my readings are timeless, so regardless of when you hear the reading, it will be right for you. Alright, let's see what Spirit wants to talk about with my Taurus gang today. Hope y'all are doing good out there. Things have been interesting with all the eclipses, but all in all, it has been okay. Let's see what we get. Oh no. Yeah, it's like a tea candle thingy. Alright. Okay, so I'm getting that you're kind of hiding your emotions, or you're trying not to feel what it is that you want. I feel like I'm getting a lot of messages about like wasteful relationships, hoping that I'm hearing that you're hoping that that's not all that life has to offer you. Not necessarily life, but like you hope that is not your divine path. You feel like you're gonna be alone forever. It sounds like this is talking about love, guys. They're talking about how you feel like you're gonna be alone for the rest of your life. You're feeling like your path was to walk alone because no relationships have worked out for you. You have a lot of resentment about this, Taurus, about the fact that why isn't there anybody for you, right? Why isn't there a special someone for you? How come all your relationships have either not lasted or not worked out or just been another lesson for you to learn? I feel like the universe is saying that in this lifetime, your biggest teacher or your greatest lessons have been through relationships that you've had, and not necessarily just love relationships, all kinds of relationships in your life. For my dear Tauruses, I feel like in every relationship in your life, you've had some kind of lesson or something that you learn from watching them or by the interactions with them. And I feel like all of your life you've been hoping for your special person, and not just in love. I keep hearing friends. I keep hearing like a social group. Like, where are your close friends? How come you've never had a best friend that has been with you through thick and thin, that's exactly like you? Because I'm hearing that you Tauruses, are the salt of the earth. You guys would do anything for anyone, and people seem to take that for a weakness. And a lot of people actually in this day of age don't trust how sweet and considerate and gentle Tauruses are, because not a lot of people are like that in this world anymore, for reals. So I get it, guys. I get all the thoughts that you're having about feeling left out. Wondering why. Why? I keep hearing it in my head, guys. Why? Why am I alone? Why don't I have any close friends? Why don't I have my special one? Why am I meant to walk this path alone? You feel like you've been walking this path alone for all your life, Taurus. You've never felt like you had someone to turn to outside of like your family. I hear some of you guys may have like really close relationships with like a brother or a sister, but that's like your only friendship. And that message might just be for a few of you. That might just be Spirit's way of letting you know that this reading's for you. When something clicks like that, you know. And the universe is saying that those people that are in your life, like for example the brother or sister or cousin, there's someone that you're really close to that wasn't there before, that has become like a best friend, like and you guys grew up together, and you were never that close when you guys were growing up, but now you guys have become very, very close. So the universe has brought that in for you, but you don't feel that, not necessarily that this person is not your friend, but you feel like they're your family, right? It's not the same thing as making friends with someone that's not your blood. But the universe is saying that, because they're saying in my head that even if they're blood, they don't have to like you. So whoever this person is that you've recently gotten close to, Taurus, and that you feel that, oh, they're my family and that's why they love me, that's why they listen to me, that's not the case. They love you because you're family, yes, but they don't have to be your friend just because they're your brother, sister, or cousin or whatever, right? So the universe is just saying not to take that for granted, right? Because I know that you felt that you've been all alone all your life, Taurus. And for some of you guys, this person probably hasn't come in yet, or you guys have been friends for a while now, but it's new. I keep hearing that it's new. So the universe brought you someone that you could trust, someone that has your back. And even though they might not walk with you your whole life path, for right now, you do need this person. So the universe is just saying that they get it. They get that you've been alone. They get that you've had to grow all alone with nobody's advice and pretty much in the trenches by yourself, like no support, nobody to look to. I'm hearing that your experience has been very, very unique and you had no one to help. And now I'm hearing that you and this person that you're friends with now, you guys are like on the same vibe, on the same path. So you finally have someone to talk to about everything that you've ever wanted to talk about, like especially the spiritual stuff and like the awakening, things, awakening, and things like synchronicities that you can't really talk to anybody else about, because they're gonna think you're loony. Right, guys? You just gotta know who to talk to about these things. And then it's swinging back around. Spirit is swinging back around to this thing that you don't want to get your hopes up again, right? About having a special person in your life, about having this, right? The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is all about happy family, happy home. It's exactly like it says, long-lasting union, marriage, solid foundation. You have lost hope. It's not necessarily hope, but you put your hope away. It's like you secretly want it, right? Because you've wanted it all your life. That special someone that, because we've been told that from the beginning of time, since we were born, right? There's that special someone out there for you that you're going to end up with, things like that, right? So you still carry that hope with you, but I think right now your back is turned to this because of all these wasteful relationships that you've had in the past. A lot of like situationships, only physical things. You haven't really been able to connect with anyone in your life in a real way. I hear that you've had like relationships that lasted, but for some reason or another, these relationships, like I said at the beginning, were there to teach you a lesson, not necessarily to be with you for the rest of your life or to be your certain someone. And I feel like you're still having a really hard time accepting that your relationships weren't meant to last for a long time, not on the path that you're on, Taurus. Let me see what else Spirit wants to say about that. Because I'm getting someone's going to come in and it might be a water sign for you guys. Yeah, yeah. The universe really wants you to know that you were meant to be alone for a reason. All these people that came in and out of your life, they were cleaning you up, I hear. They were cleaning up your heart. They were cleaning up your soul. And this is exactly what we've been talking about, right? These toxic people that you've been with, karmic partners, right? And players and F-boys and people that just didn't have your back. And I feel like this is saying that this new person is coming in for you, and you have to shoot all these bad, and it's funny that it's under here, right? That you have to shoot away all these bad influences from before, because they don't belong in your life anymore. And I know that you've been on this path for a really long time, Taurus, expecting the worst of people, not being able to trust people. And we're talking about romance right now, because with all the hearts here and then the Knight of Cups, because this is someone like very, very romantic, like person's gonna come into your life and just try to sweep you off your feet, right? It even says so right there, romantic proposals. Love is arriving. Like, that's kind of scary, I hear. My dear Taurus, it's very scary for you, right? Because we go back to the thing that we were talking about at the beginning, that every time that you get in a relationship, it never works out. So you secretly have let go of the wish, right, to have this. But you feel like you deserve it. And you still question the universe, like, why? Even though I think that the universe has answered you plenty of times and told you that there's a lot that you need to learn before they'll bring in, I heard, soulmate, or the person that you're supposed to end up with. And I hear that you're going to meet this person pretty soon. Huh. And they're not going to be a player. They're not going to be an F-boy. But you're going to be very careful, or weary, should I say. Weary about this person being the same thing you've always gotten, right? So the universe, and I'm hearing not to expect what you've always gotten, not to expect for this person to be, I heard, crap, or a bad person, or just another karmic lesson. Like, you don't expect anything from people anymore. You're so, like, I hear, beat down by life and the world and circumstances, that you don't even believe anymore. I feel like you've 100% giving up on finding the person for you, and you've turned your back to it, and you don't have the energy or attention or anything to put any effort into any kind of relationship. I feel like that's where Taurus is right now. And I think that the universe wants to remind you that you went through all these things for a reason. You had to heal. There was a lot of programming from growing up, from generational traumas, just so much purging, so much reprogramming to get the kind of love that Taurus has always wished for. Now, some of us, I hear, are on the older side, and you feel like your ships have sailed, like there's nothing for you. And it keeps going around back to that message that you don't believe that it's for you anymore, right? You still have this little twinge of hope and optimism of finding your 10 of Pentacles, right? But you put it away. I keep hearing it over and over again. You just don't believe it. And I feel like when this person comes in, you're going to think they're full of S, right? You're going to think they're full of it. You're going to be like, no, I don't believe you. And I feel like with the thoughts that you have, Taurus, you're delaying this person coming in, because this is upside down, right? Saying that is being delayed because of these thoughts that you have, that you're going to get another player, you're going to get another karmic partner. So I don't know, Taurus, if you really want to give it another try again and open to your heart to someone, and I know that's not something easy to ask of you, Taurus. It's very hard, and I can feel the pain, and I can feel myself getting choked up. I can feel it. I can feel the fear. I can feel the never-ending thoughts of, it's going to just happen again. It's going to be a waste of time. It's always been a waste of time. Why should I try again? And I think that while you're having those thoughts, this person can't come in. So for those of you that do want to be with someone and do not believe that there's someone out there for them, I think that the next time somebody comes into your life, of course, after properly vetting them, guys, don't just jump in because they're romantic one day. We still have to vet our people. Um, you just have to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith that this time around, this person's going to be a brand new cycle, a brand new. I feel like you're beginning a brand new cycle of. I heard love. Um, I heard newness. I heard this is going to be something different. When this person comes in, you're going to feel it. I feel like you, Taurus, you like ended some kind of karmic love cycle where you were repeating the same lessons over and over because, us Tauruses, we hard-headed, man. It takes us a minute to learn a lesson. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have been going in circles over and over with the same person or same people that are like similar to each other. It's like the cookie cutter people that I used to talk about in my readings before. Like you keep getting the same person over and over again, but looks a little bit different, but acts the same. It's just crazy, right? But that cycle has ended for Taurus, and I feel like new things are coming in. And this person, they're going to sweep you off your feet, whoever they are. But I feel like you need to be open to it. If you're not open to it, it's going to be delayed. So right now, everything's being delayed, Taurus. You might have to work on those past thoughts because whatever you think is whatever shall be, right? All right, so because the universe keeps repeating the same messages, guys, they keep talking about the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading. I'm going to get one more card because they're really talking about how you got to take a chance and you got to let go of these old patterns, these old thoughts. I feel like you still have some purging to do from an old cycle for those of you that still think that things will be the same. I think that once you start thinking maybe you are in a new cycle, you'll have like more faith in meeting someone. You're the right person for you, right? All right, let's see what card the universe wants to give us to close it out. Yeah, it's all about faith, guys, but I get it. It's hard to expect something when you've always gotten the same all your lives, right? All our lives, right? But it's like the definition of insanity, repeating the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. And I feel it inside, my dear Taurus, is that you feel like a new cycle's here. I feel like your self-worth has leveled up so much, and I feel like a lot of Tauruses have been alone for a really long time. For me, for example, I've been alone for 2 years, and that is just like not something that I've done in my life. There's always have been some romantic tie or something like that, but it's been 2 years, so it's probably the same for other Tauruses out there, right? You've been like in a purging cycle where you're just ending old things from the past. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. I'm just shuffling and trying to get a card for you, but it doesn't feel right. I'm getting like more and more messages. Okay. Right, so it's time. It's time to stop thinking about the pros and cons about letting someone in. It's time to make a decision, Taurus. Do you want somebody to come in or do you not? Because you're confusing the universe, I'm hearing. I'm hearing that on one hand, you're like, yes, I still want the picket fence. And it's just a saying that I'm saying, right? Because we all have a different idea of what our happily ever after or a 10 of Pentacles looks like, right? So what I'm saying is just a generic example. You still want the picket fence. You still want the 2.5 kids. You still want the perfect husband, wife, or significant other, whatever makes you guys happy, guys. Life partner. It's going to be different for everyone, but it's someone that's going to be with you for probably the majority of your life. And I feel like it's time to finally stop going back and forth, because like I said, the universe just keeps getting confused. One moment you're like, okay, I'm going to take a chance on one more person. I'm going to go out there and meet them. And then you're like, no, I'm not going to go. It's just going to be a waste of time. I've always experienced heartbreak. I've always experienced lessons. What makes the next person any different? Why would I even take a chance if for years, all my life, nobody has ever worked out, right? So I keep hearing that in my head, and the universe is like, which one is it, Taurus? Which one is it going to be? Do you want us to bring in your soulmate, the person that's starting the new cycle, or do you want to keep purging and staying in the old one and possibly going back into the old cycle because you cannot think differently, right? You can't change your way of thinking. It's trying to come through, the new way of thinking. And some of you guys might just need a little bit more time until you stop going back and forth. But as of now, for a majority of you Tauruses, you're still going back and forth. Yes, I want someone. No, I don't want someone. Yes, I don't want someone. No, I don't want someone. So until you make up your mind, Taurus, this person is not going to come in. And it's okay. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. Take your time, guys. Healing takes time. It could be another year. We don't know. It could be another week. Everybody's on a different path. Everybody's on a different timeline. But if this reading is for you, you'll know when the time is right for you and when you finally feel safe enough and have enough faith that things will work out. Because when we feel like things will work out, they usually do, right? Okay. So those are all the messages I have for you, my dear Tauruses. Thank you so much for coming today, guys. I want to tell you guys that I feel so honored and so blessed to be able to connect with so many of you. And thank you so much for sticking by me. I will still try to do at least Taurus every month. And hopefully I'll start getting more readings out there. I'm coming up with some ideas. I'm hoping to maybe I'll start doing like shorter readings so I could do like more, or I'll see what happens. But for now, this is how it's gonna be, and I appreciate you guys having my back. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.